I'm a bird, mother. I'm a bird.
I don't know. Maybe I thought GameStop shut down.
No.
GameStop CEO destroys the vote. Claims company will sell all France and Canadian DEI stores. Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is an insane story that I didn't think would come across the headlines, and yet here we are talking about it. Apparently, GameStop, necessarily talking about the CEO at GameStop, Ryan Cohen, apparently Ryan decided to make a post that was going to light a fire under everyone's butts over on X, and that was talking about how they are trying to sell GameStop in both Canada and France, and the reason why is because high taxes, liberalism, socialism, progressivism, wokeness, and DEI, which he's going to include to you at no additional cost if you buy it today.
Interesting.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, obviously he is being a little bit sarcastic, but I'm pretty sure he means everything that he's saying right now because, quite frankly, these things are absolutely ruining businesses in certain countries that advocate for them more than others, right? And GameStop is no different. There's a reason why they're selling their Canadian front and their France front, but they're not selling anywhere in the U.S. It's quite frankly because there are certain ideologies in these countries that will lead to certain things that GameStop seems to struggle.
Okay, I think it's a good marketing ploy, but how much? I'm trying to understand, like, how much is it actually what he thinks and not just a marketing ploy? Because it's an amazing marketing ploy, and there's nothing bad with having a good marketing. Good marketing is everything. But how much is it that he actually feels that way?
With. And GameStop as a whole, as a company, has been struggling for a long time. Everybody knows that, right? They've gone through multiple different CEOs. They've closed multiple different stores in the United States. They've closed multiple different stores in other countries. And it seems like now they're trying to pull out while they can. So let's get into this article, guys. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So this whole headline here has made everybody go insane overall.
Like, for example, what would sell better? Oh, we don't have enough money to continue supporting these stores, or, oh, this DEI slop is so bad, we don't want to have a GameStop in countries anymore, so we're selling it. Like, just think about it logically. What would sell better? Maybe I'm just, like, too pessimistic. The last time I thought of GameStop was when I sold my 5 GME stocks at 300 a piece. Damn.
Ooh. Yeah, you get that money, bro.
On X, and it's got everybody talking. Obviously, all the wokies are very upset over the fact that Ryan Cohen thought it was in his best interest to blame them for the reason why the GameStop is shutting down, or trying to shut down, in both Canada and France. But let's see what's going on here. US-based video game retailer GameStop has announced plans to sell off its French and Canadian operations as part of its evaluation of its international assets. Following the announcement, CEO Ryan Cohen took to X to say the following, and this is where it really went crazy. He said, email mna@gamestop.com if you're interested in buying GameStop Canada or Micromania France. High taxes, liberalism, socialism, progressivism, wokeness, and DEI is going to be included at no additional cost if you buy today. So he
I'm sorry, but like I can appreciate really good marketing, and this is amazing. This is really good marketing in my opinion.
I think they'll buy it actually though.
I think someone will buy it, yes.
absolutely destroys the woke with just one particular comment on X, and there has been a clusterfuck ever since that comment. Now again, guys, even though he's being a little bit insane with his comment, and I know he's trying to get people riled up, ultimately this just could have been a move that was going to be decided from GameStop regardless of the wokeness of DEI and everything like that. But I'm sure that Ryan Cohen believes exactly what he's saying in regards to the reason why they are shutting down in those two locations. The news came in the form of a press release from the company on Tuesday. Based in Grapevine, Texas, GameStop operates in United States, Canada, Australia, and Europe. As of last year, it had a total of 4,169 stores, 2,915 in the United States, 203 in Canada, 404 in Australia.
I'm sorry, why 404 in Australia? It's a little bit funny, but that's a lot of stores. I thought it's way less.
To be a lot more.
Okay, my dumb brain mistook it for Blockbuster, and I'm like, wait, aren't they shut down?
No.
How to expose yourself for not being American.
And 647 in Europe, including 332 in France alone. Most of them operate under the names GameStop, EB Games, and Micromania. Then if you look here, it says Cohen joined GameStop's board of directors in 2020, and in 2023, he was named CEO, with the company noting Mr. Cohen would not receive compensation for serving as the company's president, chief executive officer, and chairman. The retailer has faced years of declining revenues since the onset of the pandemic in 2020, with reports of it having closed more than 700 locations worldwide since that time, which is what I mentioned earlier on in the video. Now, guys, keep in mind, again, GameStop is not exactly in the best space, right?
Yeah.
GameStop as a whole, as a company, is basically going the way of the dodo bird. And the reason why GameStop is struggling is because physical sales, unfortunately, as much as I love physical media, physical sales is not being supported nowhere near.
I mean, it's easier and cheaper just to buy the digital copy. So, of course, a lot of people will go with digital.
Yeah, unless you're a fan of physical.
Mm-hmm.
As much as digital sales. Gamers are buying video games at an 80 to 20% ratio digitally versus physically. And the number keeps going down and down and down until eventually they're going to phase out physical media altogether, and then people are going to be mad about it, right? They only...
Like, even when we want to buy, like, games for Switch, we go to Best Buy, not GameStop. Just because it's more convenient, since, like, oh, well, we need something for the house, like, something out of electronics, might as well check out Switch games.
Care when it's taken away, they don't care when it's happening right now, and that's the unfortunate truth about GameStop. So GameStop has tried multiple different strategies to try to make money and make up the fact that physical sales are just not a thing anymore. But ultimately, it really doesn't matter what they've tried. Not too many things have succeeded. They've tried physical sales of toys, they've tried physical sales of cards, they've tried trade-ins of different technology, they tried all kinds of things.
Yeah, but the problem is, again, convenience. Like, for example, even with Amazon, you have where you can trade in your electronics for a discount on a new electronic, which you can literally do without going into the store. You can order a physical copy without going into the store as well. So it all comes down to the fact that there's no incentive for people to actually go to physical stores anymore.
They brought back retro GameStop, which was a thing in the past many years ago, and now they brought it back. I don't even think that's doing that well. They've tried all kinds of things, and nothing seems to be working. GameStop, as a company, is probably not going to be around in 5 to 10 years. I gotta imagine that they're going to start declining so fast. And
I mean, they will still be around, but they need to concentrate themselves as maybe like more of a novelty place to go to hang out with friends, maybe set up places where people can use it as a cyber cafe, or just hanging out playing retro games. Like, half of it being a store, half of it being a hangout place. They can also do stuff like invite the voice actors to sign physical copies of games or merchandise. There's a lot of things they could do to make it at least as a fun novelty experience or a fun hangout spot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And once, I'm telling you right now, once the developers announce, or once the gaming industry announces that they are abandoning physical sales, period, between...
But like, imagine being able to, like, hey, I heard, like, the Space Marines 2 voice actor is gonna be at GameStop signing Warhammer merch.
Yeah, like the...
And, like, you can literally make, like, a day out of it. Like, go get it signed, meet the voice actor. Then the second subsection of the store is, like, a hangout space. After that, you can go play some arcade games, order a milkshake, stuff like that. That would be, like, a blast one-day trip thing. Obviously, it would mean, like, shutting down quite a few of locations as well for that, since, I don't know, I think they're thinking about their stores like way too narrow-minded.
Between PS5 or PlayStation in general, Xbox in general, once they announce that, I think you're going to see GameStop just go away. I mean, it's only a matter of time. U.S. President Donald Trump has taken aim at DEI discrimination measures in the United States since taking office last month. Cohen, who was born in Montreal, has often posted positive remarks about the president on social media, noting incorrectly in November that Trump has now won 3 elections in a row. Another post from last summer was just the word Trump repeated 6
Okay, count after me. 1, 2. There's no 1 and 3. It's 1, 2.
165 times. I like how they wanted to make sure that it was noted that he posted that incorrectly, because obviously he's trying to talk about how the election was stolen, in his opinion, and National Post wanted to make sure that they noted that was incorrect. Of course, last year GameStop announced it will be closing its remaining stores in Germany by the end of January 2025. They might just be pulling out internationally in general,
Yeah.
right? We haven't announced anything or seen anything for Australia, but GameStop just might be wanting to focus on the United States and back out of everywhere else at this point. GameStop was briefly in the news in 2021 as a meme stock. Its stock price inflated by high trading volume stoked by social media speculation. The 2023 movie Dumb Money is a fictionalized retelling of those events. More recently, shares in the company jumped per 9 cents after the month after Cohen posted a picture of himself standing next to billionaire Bitcoin investor Michael Saylor, prompting speculation about the retailer's cryptocurrency strategy. There was no caption on the photo. Now, again, guys, I want to make it very clear. Cohen, I don't know Cohen's history. I don't know Ryan's history. All I know is that GameStop has gone through a multiple CEOs within just a few years. And at this point, I think it's safe to say that no matter what GameStop does or tries
Yeah, because I don't think they really care that much to keep it up and, making it work.
to do, I think the company is cooked. It's only a matter of time. They are not able to get with the times, I suppose. And there's really no way for them to strategize very much regarding how to turn over to a digital storefront in some way, shape, or form. Their website is not the greatest. Their pricing is not the greatest, obviously.
Yeah.
And they're completely beat out by Amazon every step of the way, usually, or even some other competitors. Some like mom and pop shops do better deals than GameStop. It's insane. So I think it's safe to say at this point that GameStop, no matter what they do, is going to be cooked. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter whether they pull out internationally or they expand internationally. I think it's safe to say at this point that GameStop is a dying bird, and it's sad to see them go down like this, knowing that GameStop has a lot of people's hearts in their memories, and just like childhood memories with GameStop and getting your consoles and stuff. Sure, I understand, but that was a totally different time, and things were all about physical sales back then. Now, with the day of the internet, it just doesn't exist anymore, and GameStop is on its last leg. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video.
Yeah, GameStop is definitely a dying breed. Like, they're not really doing anything with it.